Coil with resistance small r and inductance L and resistance is R. Okay. So voltage across coil and resistance is given to you, and total current is given and voltage is given. Okay. So all are RMS values. Voltage across coil 190. Voltage across resistance 80. Supply voltage 230 and total current 5. All are RMS value. Okay. So RL and small r, capital R and L, you have to find out power factor and power consumed. So here see, total voltage you know 230 and total current you know 5. If I divide 230 by 5, that is total voltage divided by total current, what I will get? If I divide 230, yes, what will get? Speak loudly first thing. Everyone have to speak loudly so that I can hear you.
Resistance of circuit.
Only resistance is there in the circuit.
Z.
Z. It's wrong. That resistance is not there. Z. It will be Z, isn't it? Total voltage divided by total current will be Z. Z magnitude you will get, isn't it? Okay. Total impedance you can find out. Now see here, 80 volt is there, 5 ampere is there. If you do this VR, that is voltage drop across capital R, 80 divided by 5, what you will get? I think
Value of resistance.
right. Value of resistance. Very good. Okay. So 80 divided by 5, it will be value of resistance, means capital R you got, isn't it? Okay. Similarly, see here, 190 volt is given to you, voltage drop across coil, and 5 ampere current is also given to you. So if you do 190 divided by 5, what you will get?
Total impedance.
No. Total impedance तो already बोला है ना, 230 divided by 5 is the total impedance.
And inductance.
Only 190 volt is the voltage drop only across inductor. 190 volt is the voltage drop across what?
And the inductor and its resistance.
Correct.
And impedance I meant with the resistance drop between the, both of these inductors and resistors.
190 volt divided by 5, you will get what? See, is it a series R and L, small r and capital L? So what we call small r and capital L together? Can we say it's a Z coil? Isn't it? 190 volt is a voltage drop across coil. So coil is having small r and capital L. So can we say 190 volt divided by 5 is Z coil? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Can you tell me what is the formula for Z coil here? We have seen
XL plus R.
Correct.
R plus omega L.
Correct. But XL will be there or JXL will be there? R plus XL it is or R plus JXL it is?
Oh, yes, ma'am. R plus JXL.
Got it? Okay, very good. Clear? So like this we can calculate these parameters, isn't it? Okay, so what does it mean? We got total Z, we got Z of coil and we got R. Rest value we'll find out. See here, total voltage divided by total current, total impedance 46 ohm you will get. VR by I, R 16 ohm you will get. Okay. Similarly, V coil is given 190 divided by I total 5, you will get 38 ohm impedance of coil. Any difficulty with these three parameters? Everyone got it? Okay. Given to whatever the material I have given to you, you solve numerical on RL. Finish. That is purely resistive, purely inductive, purely capacitive, and RL you solve. Now the same thing we have to see with RC. This one I repeat now. Go on continuously repeating because parallel things are there. RL I have explained slowly. Now this one slightly faster I will explain. In between, if you have any doubt, please ask me. Okay. So see here. Any doubt, please ask me. I'll go on now explaining continuously. Same things are there, R and L, whatever we are seeing. So you will understand even if I take the fast. Okay. So see here, resistance and capacitor are connected in series. So you can say it's a single phase series RC circuit. Applied voltage is single phase AC voltage. Instantaneous voltage equation V of t Vm sin of omega t. Current flowing through the circuit, RMS value I have denoted by capital I. Voltage drop will be there across resistance VR. Voltage drop will be there across capacitance VC. You can write the formula for VR and VC. VR will be I into R. VC will be I into XC volt. If I you are taking RMS, VR will be RMS, isn't it? If I you are taking here peak, then VR will be peak. Okay. So here KVL if you apply, VR phasor sum of VR and VC is total voltage. So you can simplify it like this. Total voltage is square root of VR square plus VC square. So if out of these three, any two given to you and any one you get asked, use this formula. VR square plus VC square, its square root is equals to total voltage. You can put the formula of VR and VC in this equation. I you can take common. So you will get total current, total voltage divided by total current is total impedance square root of R square plus XC square. Unit is ohm. Impedance, it's a Z is impedance. Unit is ohm. As along with the resistance, capacitor is also there. That's why total voltage divided by total current will be Z, and not will be only R or minus JXC. It will be Z. Now, for resistance, we have seen VR and I, no phase difference between the two. For capacitance, VC and I, for capacitance, we have seen current leads voltage by 90 degree. Nothing but I leads VC by 90 degree. Or you can say VC lags I by 90 degree. Okay. And the third one equation we will be using phasor sum of VR and VC is V. To draw the phasor diagram. Now here same current is flowing because it's a series circuit, series RC circuit, same current is flowing. That's why we'll take current as a reference. So take current as a reference. VR will be in phase with it from same common point origin. Okay. VC lags I by 90 degree. Lagging parameter we measure in clockwise direction. Then to plot the resultant of VR and VC, total voltage V, use law of parallelogram. Okay. So parallel phasor to VR, this one of same length, parallel phasor to VC and of same length, this one. So whatever the intersection point of these two parallel lines and the origin, once you join, you will get the total voltage. Now all of you can see here, along this it's a total voltage, along this it is a total current. There is a phase difference between total voltage and total current, and you can see current leads voltage by an angle phi. So if V of t is Vm sin of omega t, I of t will be Im sin of omega t. As current leads, positive sign by some angle phi plus phi. Okay. So instantaneous voltage equation and instantaneous current equation for the series RC circuit. Means what is the conclusion? For series RC single phase AC circuit, current leads voltage by some angle phi. Now this phi can never be 0 degree or 90 degree. It will be in between. Why? Because it is not purely resistive, it is not purely inductive. It's a combination of R and C. That's why phi always greater than 0 degree and less than 90 degree. That's why cos phi, that is the power factor, it will be always greater than 0 and it will be less than 1. You can see here current leads voltage. That's why nature of power factor is leading. Instantaneous power. Do small p of t is equals to product of small v of t and small I of t. Put the values, simplify it. Again the same thing. Cos of 2 omega t, average power will be 0. Average power for this component from 0 to pi will be 0. So average power you will get VI cos phi watt. In previous for RL only I told you only one formula for capital P you keep in your mind, VI cos phi, isn't it? Okay. Now voltage triangle, VR, VC and V from phasor diagram. See here, along this it's a VR, along this it's a VC and along this it is V, and phi and 90° all of you can observe. So this is the voltage triangle. Take cos phi, what you will get? VR is V cos phi. Take sin phi, you will get VC is equals to V sin phi. Okay. Now divide every side of voltage triangle by current. You will get the impedance triangle, isn't it? So you will get any of it you can use. I'm going to use this one. So along this it's a R, along this it is a XC, along this it is a Z. Now compare this impedance triangle with this S plane. Observe what R is coming along which axis? R is coming along which axis?
Positive real axis.
Very good. Positive real axis, and XC is coming along which axis?
Negative imaginary axis.
Negative imaginary axis. That's why what will be the formula of Z? R minus J XC ohm. If you remember, for purely capacitive circuit, I told you Z is minus J XC. So why minus J XC? Clear? If capacitor is there in the circuit, you will find XC always comes along negative imaginary axis. Whatever is the value of C, whatever is the supply voltage, current flowing, omega. For purely sinusoidal AC applied across capacitor, XC always comes along negative imaginary axis. This point everyone keep in your mind, because sometimes in the sum they mention Z is equals to 5 plus 6J. Means you will consider it as a series RL or series RC. इमेजिनरी पार्ट ऑब्जर्व करो, पॉजिटिव है या निगेटिव है? इमेजिनरी पार्ट पहला जो Z लिखा है मैंने, सपोज Z1 एंड दिस इज Z2. Z1 का इमेजिनरी पार्ट पॉजिटिव है या निगेटिव है?
पॉजिटिव.
पॉजिटिव है, राइट. सो ये सीरीज RL है या सीरीज RC है?
series RL.
करेक्ट करेक्ट. Z1 इज सीरीज RL. वेरी गुड. Z2 अभी देखो, ऑब्जर्व करो आप. Z2 इज व्हाट? 2 minus 3J. So 2 minus 3J, imaginary part is positive or negative?
Negative.
नेगेटिव है. तो ये क्या है? सीरीज RL है या सीरीज RC है?
Series RC.
Series RC. हाँ, like this you should be able to identify. Sometimes only impedance is given and you have to identify whether it is RL or RC, or power factor you get asked to calculate in this case. Suppose Z1 is given and you will get asked to calculate the power factor. Suppose whatever is the answer, suppose 0.5 you calculate whatever it is. Suppose 0.5 आ रहा है तो ऑप्शन में दो रहेगा, 0.5 लैगिंग, 0.5 लीडिंग. सिर्फ Z1 देते हैं. तो आपको पता चलना चाहिए कि ये RL है या RC है, isn't it? तो पॉजिटिव है तो RL है. RL में ऑलवेज करंट लैग्स. सो आंसर में जो भी आप टिक करोगे, if 0.5 lagging and 0.5 leading is the option, so lagging you have to take. Same for here. You can calculate now cos phi here, because cos phi we know R by Z, isn't it? So again here also the same thing. For the second one, जो भी कॉमन आंसर आएगा, सपोज 0.8 फॉर एग्जाम्पल ना, यू कैलकुलेट रैंडम, आई एम टेलिंग 0.8. सो दो ऑप्शन रहेंगे, 0.8 लैगिंग और लीडिंग. सो Z2 के लिए आप क्या ऑप्शन टिक करोगे, लैगिंग वाला या लीडिंग वाला? सेकंड केस, इमेजिनरी पार्ट पॉजिटिव है या निगेटिव है, Z2
Negative.
निगेटिव है, तो सीरीज RL है या सीरीज RC है?
Series RC.
Series are
सीरीज RC है।
RC.
कैपेसिटर है तो करंट लीड करता है या लैग करता है?
currently
Lead.
Current
Lead
leads means nature of power factor leading. Okay. If for instance such questions are there, means you will get asked this such type of questions, isn't it? Okay. So here Z imaginary part is always negative. So Z, this is in which form? A rectangular form. You can convert polar form also. Polar form magnitude is what? Square root of R square plus X square. And what will be the phi? Tan inverse of imaginary part upon real part. Now tell me, जो Z है, its real part will all for series RC. For series RC, whatever is the Z, its real part is always positive or negative. Real part
Positive.
positive. And what's about its imaginary part will always be positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative means tan inverse of imaginary part upon real part phi, always you will get positive or negative for series RC.
Negative.
Negative, correct. Means Z, whenever you convert to polar form, magnitude and some angle, so that angle will always be negative, isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes.
ठीक है? हाँ, so second conclusion, अभी मैंने जो आपको Z1 और Z2 दिखाए थे, that was in rectangular. Now अभी ये देखो, phi u at an angle of plus 60 degree is the Z1, first one, and second one Z2 is 3 at an angle of minus 30 degree. क्या डिफरेंस है दोनों के एंगल में? फॉर Z1 यू ऑब्जर्व एंगल इज पॉजिटिव और निगेटिव?
Positive.
पॉजिटिव. सेकंड वन ऑब्जर्व करो, एंगल पॉजिटिव है या निगेटिव है?
Negative.
निगेटिव है. तो पहला इसमें से RL कौन सा रहेगा और RC कौन सा रहेगा?
Z1 RA.
करेक्ट, वेरी गुड.
Yes.
Z1 is R1 RL and Z2 is RC. ठीक है? Okay, like this also sometimes given and you get asked to calculate the cos phi. तो पहले का phi की वैल्यू कितनी है? कितना आएगा cos phi पहले का? What is cos of 60 degree?
Half. Half.
हाँ,
Half.
0.5. 0.5 lagging or leading?
Lagging.
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 0.5 lagging is the correct option. अभी second देखो, second का power factor क्या आएगा? Cos of 30 degree, because cos of minus phi is plus cos phi. Okay, so cos of 30 degree is what?
root 3 by 2.
Root 3 by 2. Whatever is the value you calculate it. I think 0.8 it is. Root 3 by 2 is how much?
0.86.
0.86.
हाँ, 0.86. Correct. 0.86 lagging or leading?
Leading.
हाँ?
Leading.
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 Because options में आपको दोनों रहेंगे. 0.86 lagging, 0.86 leading. Okay, got it clear? Or sometimes they ask you calculate the circuit parameters. Means for Z1 you have to calculate value of R and L, and for Z2 you have to calculate value of R and C, isn't it? Okay, so like this the things are. Okay, so phi is negative. Then from impedance triangle, what will be the value of R? Z cos phi. X is what? Z sin phi. Now multiply every side of voltage triangle by current, you will get the power triangle. Same. Active power will be along this VI cos phi, capital P. Reactive power VI sin phi, capital Q. Apparent power along diagonal VI. Apparent power resultant of active and reactive power. Unit we know. Same whatever we have seen for RL. Same things. Definition, formula, unit, same. Any difficulty with series RC? Conclusion repeat करती हूँ मैं फिर से एक बार. For series RC, if you get asked to calculate VR and VC, use this formula IR IXC. You can calculate total voltage using this formula, square root of VR square plus VC square is V. Total voltage divided by total current will be the total impedance. Voltage and instantaneous current equation will be this one. Current leads voltage by an angle phi. Phi will be between 0 and 90 degree. Cos phi will be between 0 and 1. I leads V by an angle phi. Okay. Average power VI cos phi watt. Voltage triangle VR V cos phi, VC V sin phi. Impedance triangle R Z cos phi, XC Z sin phi. Impedance R minus J XC. Imaginary part is always negative. That's why phi tan inverse of imaginary part upon real part. Phi is always negative. Z formula in rectangular form. Polar also you can write. Magnitude will be this one. Angle will be this one. Okay. R and XC formula. And active reactive apparent formula same as that of series RL. Only the power triangle is Q is negative. Here one important thing. Phi for series RC is positive or negative? For series RC, phi is positive or negative? Negative. Means correct, negative. Sign of minus phi is minus sin phi or plus sin phi?
Minus sin phi.
Correct,
Minus.
minus sin phi means Q, value of Q, when you calculate, you will get it positive or negative for series RC?
Negative.
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 And for series RL, Q is
Positive.
positive because their phi is positive for series RL. So both active, reactive, positive. Here active is positive, reactive is negative. Clear? Any difficulty with series RC?
No, ma'am.
ठीक है, न्यूमेरिकल देखते हैं फॉर सीरीज आरसी. सी वेवफॉर्म ऑफ वोल्टेज एंड करंट ऑफ सर्किट आर गिवन बाय. सी हियर voltage equation is one. Everyone have to concentrate. Numericals on RL, RC, RLC, purely resistive, purely inductive, purely capacitive. More weightage for numericals. Everyone concentrate. Okay, so V of t 120 sine of 314t and I of t 10 sine 314t plus pi by 6. Now here you can compare value of omega is same. First thing, both the waveform of sinusoidal. First one is of voltage, second one is of current. Peak is given for both, isn't it? Observe करो equations. यहाँ पे plus pi by 6 है. Means current is leading voltage or current is lagging voltage? Leading. Correct.
voltage.
Very good. Total current leads total voltage by how much degree?
30 degree.
30 degree. 30 degree. Correct. Means power factor is what?
0.86.
Correct. Cos of 30 degree. And what is cos of 30 degree?
0.86.
Correct. 0.86. Lagging or leading?
Leading.
Leading. Okay. Cos phi we got. Calculate values of resistance and capacitance. So here you can see, here they have given, mentioned, calculate R and C. Sometimes what they mention, calculate the circuit parameters. So here they don't mention what are the circuit parameters. You have to identify. So see, current is leading and angle is not 90 degree. Angle is between 0 and 90. Means it is series RC. So R and C you have to find out. Okay. So find out R and C. Now here VM you know, IM you know. If you do VM by IM, what you can find out?
Total impedance.
Correct.
Z, ma'am.
Correct. Correct. Only magnitude you will get, isn't it? So what will be the value of Z here? 120. 120 by 10. That is the 12 ohm. Isn't it? 12 ohm is the magnitude. Can you tell me for Z what will be the angle? Just now we have seen, ये Z का जो phi रहता है, it is nothing but it's the phase difference between voltage and current. whenever we convert Z, हाँ, pi by 6, that is pi by 6 means what? 30 degree.
30.
See, easily I can find out Z magnitude and angle. Isn't it? Very easy. Not difficult. So Z I am at 12 at an angle of 30 degree. If required, you can convert it into rectangular, and it is required because resistance and capacitance you have to find out. So you have to convert this 12 at an angle of 30 degree. Here one important thing again.
Negative.
It will be plus 30 degree or minus 30 degree.
Minus.
Right, minus 30 degree. Correct. Very good. Because it's a series RC. Here, students, everyone, please take care. Not a minus 30 degree, plus 30 degree, isn't it? Now you can convert. Can you convert it to rectangular? Using calculator, you can, isn't it?
Ma'am.
So will you get the real part and imaginary part? Imaginary part इसका पॉजिटिव आएगा या नेगेटिव आएगा? नेगेटिव आएगा because angle negative है. So real part is
Negative
what?
आएगा.
Correct, negative आएगा. So real part of it will be
Cos 30.
R means real part is resistance and imaginary part is XC, isn't it? So like this you can calculate. Once you get XC, you can easily calculate the C, isn't it? Got the thing? How you have to simplify this sum? We'll show you solution. See here. Vm is given omega 314. Using that frequency you can calculate 50 hertz. Okay, so Vrms you can calculate here. Now same thing with I equation is this one given. Im 10, you can convert IRMS. Okay, so phi is 30 degree phase difference. Z, any method you can use. Vm by Im you can do, or Vrms by IRMS you can do. Answer will be 12 ohm, isn't it? Here no need to do in terms of RMS. Here I have shown RMS, but earlier one while explaining right now here I told you 120 by 10. Easily आपको 12 ohm मिल जाता है, ठीक है? So magnitude we got 12. Angle just now I told you phase difference is 30 degree. But ये series RC है. So angle will not be plus 30 degree. It will be minus 30 degree, isn't it? Using calculator, convert it to rectangular. Or another option is what? What is the magnitude? What is real part? M cos 30 degree. That is 12 cos of 30 degree. And what will be imaginary part? 12 sine of 30 degree, minus 30 degree. Yes, so that will be minus 6j, isn't it? So Z you got. Now real part is resistance and imaginary part is XC, isn't it? So R and XC easily you can find out. So resistance we got, and we want capacitance. So XC is 1 divided by omega C 2 pi XC, isn't it? So capacitance also we got. Frequency is 50 hertz. 530.45 microfarad. Got the thing? Any difficulty with this sum?
Yes, ma'am.
Read कर सकते हो. Okay. See, two impedances, one inductive and other capacitive. It's clearly given. Two impedances are there. One inductive and other capacitive are connected in series across voltage source of 120 at an angle of 30 volt. Supply voltage is given 130 at an angle of 30 volt. Frequency is given 50 hertz. Current flowing in the circuit is 3 at an angle of 50 degree, minus 50 degree. ये टोटल करंट है, ये टोटल वोल्टेज है, isn't it? क्या है फेज डिफरेंस? If 120 at an angle of 30 degree is the total voltage and 3 at an angle of minus 50 degree is the total current, can you tell me what is the phase difference between total voltage and total current?
45 degrees, ma'am.
Very good. 45 degree. First thing. Like these questions are also there. Everyone concentrate. So here phi, if you get asked, it is 45 degree. Isn't it? Can you tell me current is lagging voltage or current is leading voltage?
It's lagging volt.
Very good. Current is lagging voltage by an angle of 40 degree, 45 degree. Isn't it? Means ये हुआ इसका जो भी अगर आपको पावर फैक्टर पूछते हैं So that will you mention lagging or leading cos of 45 degree. Current is lagging. So
Lagging.
nature of power factor
Lagging
lagging.
factor.
Okay, lagging. Okay. यहाँ पे अगर कुछ लोगों को समझ में नहीं आया तो बोलती हूँ. See, ये पॉजिटिव एक्स एक्सिस है. That everyone know. तो जो भी वोल्टेज रहेगा वो कौन से क्वाड्रेंट में आएगा देखो अभी. 120 एट एन एंगल ऑफ 30 डिग्री मीन्स उसका फेजर आएगा फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट में, और ये जो एंगल रहेगा वो रहेगा 30 डिग्री. ये हो गया टोटल वोल्टेज, isn't it? अगर आपको करंट यहाँ पे दिखाना है, दिस इज V, दिस इज V. करंट आपको दिखाना है तो सी -15 डिग्री. सो माइनस आप कैसे मेजर करते हो? इन क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन, isn't it? तो ये समवेयर यहाँ पे आ जाएगा करंट, और ये एंगल रहेगा इतना, ये रहेगा 15 डिग्री, isn't it? सो 30 ऊपर है एक्स एक्सिस के ऊपर और एक्स एक्सिस के नीचे 15 है. सो अभी आप देख सकते हो पूरा फेज डिफरेंस क्या है, ये इतना पूरा है 30 + 15 एंड दैट इज 45 डिग्री. इज दिस क्लियर? बी आपका आता है फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट में, आई आता है फोर्थ क्वाड्रेंट में इन फेजर डायग्राम. सो फेज डिफरेंस इज बिटवीन टोटल वोल्टेज एंड टोटल करंट इज 45 डिग्री. ओके, गॉट इट? So one of the impedance is given to you. cos phi हमने कैलकुलेट किया है 45 डिग्री and we got total current lags total voltage, so nature of power factor also we got. One of the impedance is given to you. Calculate the values of L and C. Okay, now see, one is inductive, first one, and second one is capacitive. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे फर्स्ट वन इम्पिडेंस इज गिवन टू यू. तो ये फर्स्ट वन ऑफ द इम्पिडेंस इज दिस वन. तो ये इंडक्टिव वाला है या कैपेसिटिव वाला है? 10 + j 48. हाँ, इंडक्टिव,
इंडक्टिव वाला.
करेक्ट, दैट इज Z1. एंड कैपेसिटिव तो ये आपको कैलकुलेट करना है, और L और C की भी वैल्यू पूछी है, isn't it? So means first one is RL in series Z1 and Z2 is RC in series, like this it is. Okay, so we'll solve one by one. Total voltage divided by total current, you will get the total impedance. Now here see polar, calculations are in polar. 120 by 340, and this angle 15 degree you have to shift in numerator. While shifting its sign will change, so 13 + 15 it will be 45 degree. ये calculation ध्यान में आया आपको? polar, sometimes you have to do like this calculations also. Okay, so Z we got. Now Z1 and Z2 they are connected in series, so Z total will be what? Z1 + Z2. Total Z we know in polar form. Can you convert using calculator in rectangular form? You can do that. You will get 28.28 + 28.28 J, isn't it? Z1 दिया है and Z2 you can calculate. How to calculate Z2? Clear? Any difficulty? हाँ, ठीक है. Okay. Again see, Z1 is given to you. What is Z1? R + J. It's a series RL. Formula we have seen. Series RL, R + J XL. Now here two resistances are there. That's why we'll mention R1, and for Z2 it is R2, isn't it? So R1 + J XL. Compare करो real and imaginary part. So R1 will be 10. XL will be 48.3. So using this you can calculate omega is given to you, isn't it? Frequency 50 Hertz, you know. So you can calculate L. Any difficulty in calculating L? Any difficulty in calculating L? हाँ,
No,
ठीक है. हाँ, अभी सेकंड देखो Z2. Z2 is series RC है. For series RC we know the formula R - J XC. और यहाँ पे दो R है इसलिए इसको R2 रिप्रेजेंट किया है, isn't it? Okay, so Z2 just now we have calculated. So compare. Real part will be R2 and imaginary part will be XC. So XC will be this one. frequency is 50 hertz. Using this capacitance, you can calculate. Got the sum? Any difficulty with this? Clear? Sum? Okay. Last one topic, series RLC. So all of you can see here R, L and C are connected in series across single phase AC voltage V of t Vm sin of omega t. Current will flow through the circuit. Voltage drop will be there across resistance, inductor and capacitance VR, VL and VC. Formula we know. Whatever we have seen in previous circuit, VR, IR, VL, IXL, VC, IXL in volt. Now here three possibility when you draw the phasor diagram, how you will draw, which one phasor, which one parameter you will take as a reference. Is it a series circuit? Series circuit है क्या ये?
Yes, ma'am.
Is same current is flowing through R, L and C?
Yes, ma'am.
So can we take current as a reference in phasor diagram? Means along positive real axis, right? Okay, very good.
Yes, ma'am.
So draw current along positive real axis. Suppose I am going to draw this like this. Okay, I may draw here this way. Where you will draw VR? Will it be in phase
along
with?
positive axis.
Down.
Same, right? Very good. Isn't it? VR मैंने draw किया. Now VL कहाँ पे draw करोगे? Positive imaginary axis और negative imaginary axis?
Positive imaginary axis.
Positive.
Very good. VL will be along this, isn't it? Because VL leads I by 90 degree. For inductor, we have seen I lags voltage by 90 degree. Nothing but VL leads current by 90 degree, and leading parameter we measure anti-clockwise, isn't it? Similarly, VC for capacitor current leads, nothing but voltage lags. Means VC will be along
Or imaginary.
negative
Negative
imaginary
imaginary
axis. Correct, correct. Very good. अभी यहाँ पे possibility क्या है? VL and VC both can be of same magnitude, or VL can be greater, or VC can be greater. Three possibilities are there, and for these three possibilities, three different phasor diagrams will be there. Okay, so that three different phasor diagrams we'll see now. See, first one possibility is VL is greater than VC, isn't it? So which one is greater than XL or XC? XL, very good. If XL is greater than XC, means you will call it as a more inductive or more capacitive?
More inductive.
Very good, more inductive. So what do you think then? As it is more inductive, current will lead or current will lag total current, total voltage?
Lags.
Current will lag.
Correct. See here I have written attendance link I posted in chat box. See here total current will lag total voltage by an angle phi. Then nature of power factor will be lagging, isn't it? We'll see the rest. Similarly, VC is greater than VL, second possibility. Then XC will be greater. You can call it as a more capacitive. If it is more capacitive, then what do you think? Total current lags or total current leads total voltage? Second possibility.
Total current leads.
Okay, correct. Total current leads. The nature of power factor will be, in that case, leading, isn't it? Third possibility is that both are equal, VL and VC. So XL is equals to XC. And then in that, if XL is equals to XC, then Z will be only R. Means resistive, purely resistive. And what we have seen for purely resistive circuit, total voltage and total current will be in phase. When they are in phase, phi is 0 degree. Cos phi will be, power factor will be 1. Okay, so for these three different cases, three different phasor diagrams are there. That one next time we'll see in next lecture. क्योंकि अभी स्टार्ट किया तो वो हाफ ही हो जाएगा.